Guys, I've seen that we got a new ban list, and Drytron was affected by banning Union Carrier and limiting benten. So, anyways, Drytron's still not a dead deck, not even in the state without Mu Beta Fafnir. So I dedicated myself the last 2 days to come up with a playable version of Drytron and doing some theory crafting about it and the future format. And I came up with this list. This is specifically Megalith Drytron, and it is blind second. So this is a little bit more interesting due to how the format is shaping up. It can be that this deck will become a blind first deck again, depending on how popular specific Dragon Link builds are. But in general, this deck is pretty good against almost anything going second. So let's get into the ratios. We are running triple Fool, triple OPL. These are the main megaliths, and those are your combo starters. Together with the Drytrons, of course. If you summon them, you are at full combo. Specifically, Ophiel is a good summon because it gets more rituals in your graveyard. And Fool is generally nuts because it ritual summons from deck, and I only know one other ritual monster that does that. Then Bathor and Aratron. You can decide to play two Bathor, but I play the one Aratron in case you get Dark Rulered, like sent first and then you get Dark Rulered, because this allows you to play around Dark Ruler. If you search Fool and get this, then you can play around DRNM. Then, of course, because we're playing Drytron, there's no way around it, even if she's limited. Playing Benten is mandatory. She just gets you good advantage, and she gets you to a couple good cards, though we are playing way less fairies in this build. And this is our only ritual fairy. But it's not our only ritual monster. We're also playing one Draconids. Draconids is kind of important because it's a ritual monster that can be searched off of Cyber Emergency. And if you can search it off Cyber Emergency, this allows you to ritual summon pretty much anything if you got Meteornus Drytron. And this is also searchable off Manju. So if you get removaled on your Drytrons on field while you activate your Meteornus Drytron, you can still resolve Meteornus Drytron. And also it's level 12, so that's also a good way to get Fool to summon level 8s. Speaking about more Drytrons, we are running triple Alpha, triple Zeta, one Gamma, and one Delta. I've been thinking about if I want to even play Delta right now, because Delta is not searchable, and it's the only one that, with 100% certainty, together with another ritual monster, doesn't equal full combo. And all the others usually do, so that is important. Though you also have to say with Alpha you have to open specifically Benten to get to full combo. Then we are also running a couple of fairies. The most obvious one is Manju, because you can search it off Benten and get yourself to search literally your entire deck worth of rituals. And our other target is Chaos Valkyria. I've seen people playing the Idaten, but I personally don't like Idaten because it is a redundant, and it increases your Nibiru counter for no reason but whatsoever. And it requires you to open more Drytrons, etc., etc. So this rounds up all our monsters for the main deck. Then, for our spells and traps, because we're running definitely 0 traps, triple Emergency. This searches you any Drytron name. Triple Drytron Fafnir. Not Mu Beta Fafnir, sadly, but Fafnir is still. And triple Drytron Nova. These are your main ways to get to your good Drytrons. So you have 9 ways to see your good Drytrons without hard opening them, and 12 ways to get them. And actually, I lied, it's 13 ways. And then 2 Meteorus Drytron. And then we are also playing triple prep. You could discuss to exchange these preps for a specific card that I'm personally siding right now in this deck, which is Pot of Prosperity. And then go for just this. But like prep is generally a good card because it gains you more advantage in the grind game. It's a really nice top deck. Then for our other spells, I am actually going to surprise you a little bit because I am running triple Shaddoll Fusion. And surprise, also another monster. Shaddoll Fusion going second, a lot of decks will like end on an extra deck monster. And only Dragon Link has this the true ability to getting rid of their extra deck monster right on activation of Shaddoll Fusion by using seals. And even if they use seals, you get like into a good situation for yourself because you outed a seals and maybe another card. And generally, this dumps you a Drytron and Shaddoll Beast, so it replaces itself. It's a better it's foolish but upstart, and that makes the card great. And we are also running triple Forbidden Droplets. A shout out to my friend Max for lending me those for the deck profile. These are your main bet on outing boards. This will not deal with a certain variant of Dragon Link, which summons Kwakimaru Draco off of seals. So keep that in mind, but this card will deal with it, and it's called by the grave. I think this card should have been banned. I cannot understand how this card is still in the format. All in all, that is the main deck. For our extra deck, we are running one Zeus. This should be Kinigachi Fuko, or the rank 1 that is unaffected by card effects and kind of like detach 2 to be indestructible. 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Lyrilusk Assembled Nightingale. Those are our exceeds. We're also playing 1 El Shaddoll Construct because it's our target for Shaddoll Fusion. 1 Elder Entity Intus. You don't need to play this. You could play like Verte just in case. To like get like a start. To get more Drytrons in grave, and technically you could resolve Shaddoll Fusion then. Access code. This is our OTK machine, but not our only OTK machine. Nightmare Phoenix and Unicorn and Cerberus, because nightmares are really good in Drytrons. We are also playing Link Karibo, because we want to get our Drytrons in grave. Relinquished Anima, sometimes people play into the wrong zone and then you punish them. Our second OTK engine is Borosword. This can be game when access code sometimes isn't. And then Appaloosa. You will make Appaloosa a couple times for 4 in this deck, so this is a good way to play around Nibiru. And then Geonator Transverser. If you like Dark Ruler, like in the mirror, if you Dark Ruler Vanity's Ruler and they don't play around this game, and that is pretty solid. I've been testing this a lot in the mirror, and I think like this deck wins a lot going second in the mirror. And then for our side deck, because the side deck is really important for the deck, 1 Artifact Scythe. This is specifically if you play against Dragon Link, because Dragon Link has a lot of power. And you can search this off Benten instead of searching Chaos Valkyria, and then pop it with Tornado Dragon. Then we are also running triple Lancea because Lancea is very good against dinosaurs, and I predict dinosaurs to be one of the best decks coming this format due to it having a great matchup against Dragon Link. We are also running a double pot of Prosperity. You can main this as Sed, and then instead side deck more going second cards. Maybe if you got Lightning Storms, you can side deck Lightning Storms. Main like maybe 2 Cyber Emergency and 2 Prep, and then play this. But this card is so good, it's crazy. It just lets you see more side deck cards, including Dark Ruler No More. We're running triple Dark Ruler No More because this deals with problems, and Dark Ruler plus Zeus is a really good combo. And if you can't deal with it with Dark Ruler, you will probably be able to deal with it with Denkoseka, which is your 1-card game against pretty much any back row deck that doesn't preemptively flip Floodgates. And if they preemptively flip Floodgates, you can play Red Reboot and your Cosmics. So that rounds up the side deck. I will also show the standard combo quickly, which in this case is going to be Alpha Zeta, the bread and butter. So what you do, Alpha Tribute Zeta, special, search for benten. Tribute Tribute benten for Zeta. Zeta, search yourself the ritual spell. And benten is going to search you Manju. Normal summon Manju, search yourself the Megalith Fool. And then you go Meteonis Drytron, Tribute Alpha, Special Fool. Fool, add back benten, Tribute benten. Add yourself Chaos Valkyria and special yourself Ophiel, searching for your Drytron. And in case you like open a second Fool, you can play this board goes through Dark Ruler, so keep that in mind. That's why I play Drytron. And then you can go for like a Masquerena. You could go for pretty much anything, but I recommend in this case to go for Abyss Dweller, because Dweller is really good against the Tri-Brigade deck. Or you could go again for your Tornado Dragon. And also, don't forget to get this back, and maybe you should also consider Link summoning yourself Link Karibo to play around like battle phase stuff. For example, if you need to play around some random Exceed that is not specifically a one that can attack through Link Karibo, like for example the Lyrilisk, Link Karibo is a good card for this. So this board will stop you from getting OTK'd usually, while also offering good follow-up in your graveyard. And if your opponent passes, you just get so much advantage that you kill them. So in general, I think the deck isn't dead yet. It takes way more to kill the deck. Specifically, Drytron Nova would have to be banned for this deck to absolutely die. As the going second strategy, because this deck has a lot of power going second. Otherwise, I wish you a good day and enjoy this new VFDLS format.